Hi, we will now discuss about the Spearman-Rank correlation coefficient or Spearman-Rank. Spearman-Rank correlation coefficient is a measure of association that requires the responses of subjects consisting of paired sample. So we will measure if two variables x and y are associated with each other or independent with each other. Spearman also requires that both variables be measured in at least an ordinal scale. For the rationale, so far we have already encountered a test that also measures the association of two variables, that is, the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. How are they different from each other? Spearman correlation coefficient is the non-parametric counterpart of the Pearson correlation coefficient, which uses the ranks of the variables rather than their actual raw data. So instead of using the pair vectors x sub I and y sub I, we will use the rank vectors r sub I and s sub I, where r sub I is the rank assigned to x and s sub I is the rank assigned to y. There are two formulas that can be used in Spearman rank correlation coefficient. Case when there are no ties within the sample and case when there are ties within the sample. In the handout, we only derive the formula for the case of no ties within the sample, using the formula of Pearson's R presented in this slide. You can view and check the derivation, but by simply substituting the rank of x and the rank of y, we can get the formula for the Spearman rho that is presented in the last line. We obtain a random sample of n pairs, x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2, until x sub n, y sub n, that is drawn from a continuous bivariate population. So we obtain a random sample of n pairs, so that means that the data we need are paired samples. So variables on x can be greater than or less than the variable of y. For the assumptions, number one, the random sample of n pairs that are used should only contain a truly random sample that is representative of one population interest. So it means that the x and y should come from the same individual or same interest. Number two, the variables must exhibit a monotonic association. Monotonic association or relationship is used to describe when one variable increases as the other never increases, or where the one variable increases as the one variable never decreases. So it is recommended to examine the scatter plot of the data before proceeding with using Spearman's rho to verify if the variables exhibit a monotonic association. So in this case, the Spearman is more lenient than the Pearson's R because Pearson's R requires a linear relationship. Number three, since we are assigning ranks to both variables, the measurement scale of both variables are at least ordinal scale. Number four, independence of variables. There should be no relationship between each subject. Each observation of x sub I should be independent of all observations of x, and each observation of y sub I should be independent of all observation of y sub I. For the procedure, we have step 1, order the x observation from least to greatest, and denote r sub I as the rank of x sub I. Similarly, order the y observation from least to greatest and denote x sub I as the rank of y sub I. Step 2, if there are no ties within the sample, use the provided formula. For step 3, use the decision criterion that is flashed in the screen. For ties, step 1, if there are ties among the n observation, use average ranks to compute for the ranks, similar to what we do in class. For step 2, when the proportion of ties are not large, then their effect on rho is negligible and the formula for untied observation using rho can still be used. So there is no need to use the correction formula if both variables didn't satisfy the condition for ties. Written in step 3 is the formula for checking of the proportion of ties, and written in step 4 is the formula for the correction factor. Written in step 5 is the formula for the sum of squares for corrected ties, and written in step 6 is the formula for the new rho, given that the case that there are ties within the sample. For large sample approximation, use LSA when n is strictly greater than 50. And when H null is true in LSA, rho star is equal to rho times the square root of n minus 1. The decision criterion for LSA is flashing the screen. Use table 8.1 that is given in our class. For remark number 1, when the proportion of ties are not large, then their effect on rho is still negligible and the formula for untied observation using rho can still be used. So we have an example here in problem number 2 in using the software. So for remark number 2, in computing a correlation coefficient, it would be convenient to use the d sub i's directly because it will give us a positive and negative value. So the discrepancy can cancel each other out. Thus, we use the d sub I squared. This aims to emphasize that d sub I squared increases when the magnitude of d sub I is large. For remark number 3 and 4, the interpretation on Spearman-Rank correlation coefficient is similar to how we interpret it in Pearson-R coefficient, with values ranging only from -1 to 1. So if we get a rho value within the range of open interval -1, 0, it indicates a negative correlation. If we got a rho within the range of open interval 0, 1, it indicates a positive correlation. And if we got a rho value of 0, it indicates no association or no correlation. For remark number 5, if rho is equal to +1, it represents a perfectly positive correlation. And if rho is equal to -1, it represents a perfect negative correlation. So for remark number 6, the large sample test could be used when n is as small as 20. The use of table Q is preferred for when n is less than or equal to 50. So remember, in LSA, we have remarked there that n is strictly greater than 50. But LSA could also be used when n is as small as 20. For remark number 7, some statisticians recommend a slightly better statistic T, which is approximately distributed as students T with degrees of freedom equals to n minus 2. But because of the availability of table Q, which tables the exact upper tail probabilities of the sampling distribution of rho, for n is less than or equal to 50, we have opted for the simpler expression of z is equal to rho times the square root of n minus 1. We proceed with example number 1. The table below shows the English and Math score of 10 students. Can we conclude from this data that a relationship exists between English score and Math score in the sample population? Test at 0.05 level of significance using Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. We first start by let x sub I be the English score of the ith student and y sub I be the math score of the ith student, with big N equals to 10 and alpha is equal to 0.05. For our hypothesis, we have a null that rho is equal to 0 and alternative that rho is not equal to 0. If we follow the procedure correctly, we will arrive at the conclusion that at 0.05 level of significance, we reject H null. There is sufficient evidence to conclude that there exists a significant correlation between the ranks of the student math and English exams. For problem number 2, we have find the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient between the product's price and its lifetime from the given data. First, we let x sub I be the rank of the lifetime of the ith product and y sub I be the rank of the price of the ith product. Let big N equals 10 and let alpha equal to 0.05. For our hypothesis, the null hypothesis is rho equal to 0 versus the alternative hypothesis that rho is not equal to 0. Notice in our table here, we can see ties within the x variable. So we need to check for the proportion of ties. To check for the proportion of ties, we need to satisfy the equation that the summation of x squared is less than n cubed minus n all over 12. So the summation of x squared is equal to 648.5, while n cubed minus n over 12 is equal to 143. Since the equation is not satisfied, then we will ignore the correction factor. We proceed with using the case for when there is no ties present within the sample. As such, our conclusion will be at 0.05 level of significance, we reject each null. There is sufficient evidence to conclude that there exists a significant correlation between the product's price and its lifetime. For software results, we will use the R command core function and the R command core.test function.